It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jets.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all it. Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. It's way too many.
Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thunder here to defend the home court, playing host to the Eastern Conference. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Kicks it to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Durant for 3. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And when you look at Serge Ibaka, it's amazing how methodically he's worked on his shooting. I mean, it seems like every year his range extends another couple of feet. He now has one of the best mid-range jumpers in the game, and that has obviously opened up the offense for everyone else.
Oklahoma City on D. It's a 3-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
And he gets it to go.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. To the paint. Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. James has got 5.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
And that one's good.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
He dishes it to Adams, and the powerful one-handed slam.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. The drive by James. Nobody near Irving. Off target from 3-point range. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Houston.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Here's LeBron. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And the technical free throw is good.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Now Durant. Following Timofey Mozgov's three-point attempt. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Irving. 7 points for LeBron.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now here's Westbrook. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. The dish to Ibaka. Mozgov with the block, but they get it back. Shot clock at 3. For 3, Westbrook. No luck, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Here's Ibaka, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the mega stars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Shumpert with it. Now guarded by Payne. And another miss by Cleveland. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
Payne can't hit.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Took him no time at all on that one. Cantor's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. They swipe it. Fast break. Here we go. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The 3 from Morrow. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morrow, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Here's Dellavedova. Feeds it to Love. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Payne. And that's not going to go. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected. When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dub the new big 3 along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
On the court for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guards handle. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
No one near them. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Dellavedova.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Steven Adams is checked in for the Thunder. Roberson comes in for Dion Waiters. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Irving's checked in. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. Six to shoot. He feeds it to Adams. Robertson dishes to Collison. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And he gets the bucket. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season, a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Shots good by Durant. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Irving kicks to LeBron. To the inside. It's Thompson off the drive. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody better. Oh!
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Now Westbrook following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Adam, the basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Now Collison following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And that one's good. Durant.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Smith with a wide open look. And it's Smith again missing. Here's Roberson. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Here's Dellavedova. Here's Thompson looking to end the run.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and They'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Cavaliers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Here's Shumpert, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Payne kicks to Morrow. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Thunder lead by 11. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Really got to like how they're getting the ball inside this quarter. They didn't have as much success early in the game, but now they're showing the determination it takes to score the ball inside. You've got to be intentional about that, and they are.
And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap, a freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
And here's Payne following the three-pointer by Kevin Love.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Thunder have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The first free throw is good. And Cantor drops them both. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Irving double team. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Payne. 5 points in the game. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 20-6 run. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free. On its way from Irving for 2. Jump shot is good that time. Irving's got 7. Gets it off. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder lead by 11.
Guys, I'm here with
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jets. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder? Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team reign that.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now Westbrook following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And the officials call a traveling violation. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. In third, the Thunder
one of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Durant for three. That's good. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Smith for three. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Left side, Westbrook. The feed to Robertson. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Dishes it to Dellavedova. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Dellavedova's got 8 points.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now Collison following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Takes the three. That's good. And now it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Dellavedova, the pass to Love. The fadeaway. Another miss by Love.
You can see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but just didn't get it to go.
Here's Adams. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For Oklahoma City, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Smith.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch 4, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Adams. Morrow comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Payne. He has 7. There's a good screen. Cantor sets the pick for Payne. 5 on the clock. And there's Ennis Cantor on the assist from Payne. And it's 9 points for Ennis Cantor. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
And the rejection by James. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. The quick look, no good that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Jefferson's checked in for James. 1:44 left to play in the third. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Waiters up top, guarded by Shumpert. Shumpert against Waiters. Shot clock at 6. Intercepted. Stolen by Waiters. And they're moving it up. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 9. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Love. Now here's Waiters. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Morrow, guarded by Shumpert. Here's Morrow, up in time, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Thunder out in front. They lead by 8.
I gotta hold down the city.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. The Thunder leading by 8, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Mozgov is out there with LeBron James, and it's Shumpert in at the 3. James dishes to Shumpert. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Amon Shumpert.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish. And a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And that one's good. 16 points for LeBron.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his...
Woo. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. The drive by James, and right on target with the swish. James has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
Westbrook against Irving. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
That's good.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Irving misses.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. And last year, down to 35. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. And the pass to Roberson. Left side, Ibaka. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And it's Adams getting it to go. And the Thunder lead by 10.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. No good on that one. Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Love check in for Smith. And he sinks the second. The Thunder leading by 9. Ibaka goes in. Durant the pass to Ibaka. Oklahoma City moving it around. Durant dishes to Adams. And there's the shot dunk to finish it off.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. And on the way from Irving for 3. Pass to LeBron. Shumpert. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Westbrook's got 20 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Smith checked in for the Cavaliers. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
There's the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
Most definitely. I mean, going down 2-0 would have made their 3rd and final meeting of the season. Really difficult to win, but now they'll go into it with confidence and really liking their chances.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Westbrook. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Enes Kanter. Kyle Singler comes in for Waiters. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Payne. There's a screen. Augustine from outside. Shot is no good.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
The three from Morrow, and that one's good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Augustine passes to Collison. And Augustine kicks to Morrow. Beyond the arc. And the miss. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, thank you. Russell, obviously.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
He was dead on from the field today.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.